What's going on, guys? This is JZ. Welcome to my channel. So these are the tank summon range builds, purely a support builds without any use of primary at all. And remember, if you guys like to get close and personal and look into the eyes of your opponent and play in a macho style, then these builds might not be for you, because this is totally a support builds, and instead of getting more skill you will be ending up with more support kills there. So let me get into it. I am using Warden Paragon tree, which is essential for these builds because its first buff is going to give you every enemy within 5 meters reduces the damage you take by 2%, and it stack up to 4 times, and that is actually amazing. Enemy players provide 2 stacks, so you don't have to have 4 enemies to get 4 stack. 2 will be enough. Then the second buff is your size and maximum life is increased by 5%, so you will get more movement speed, and you can see that I am using the defense stance there, so I can have 10% more movement speed. Then the third buff here is while heavy armor is active, you can move through enemies freely, and enemies within 5 meters of you have their damage reduced by 5%, so they will deal less damage to you as well. So this is actually great. Then combat expertise. The effect of heavy armor increases from 2 to 3%. The effect of rugged increases from 5 to 8%, meaning this is rugged here. You will get 8% life increase and 8% size increase for your character, and as you can see, I look big here, so this is good. Also here, instead of 2%, it is going to be 3% with each stack, and that is amazing for every enemies that is going to be in 5-meter yard. You will take less damage, so you can provide more support without taking much damage. And then defender of the sanctuary is the best there. When you are attacked by 5 or more times within 3 seconds, you gain an absorb shield equal to 15% of your maximum life for every enemy within 5 meters. The shield increases by 25%, so this is great. And now let me get into the essence that I am using here. So I am using here Boar at the Door, and what it does is it makes your sanctuary untargetable, so no one can actually target your sanctuary. And since sanctuary has got a buff with cooldowns, its cooldown from 18 seconds went from to 12 seconds now, and with Boar at the Door your cooldown is going to be at 9 seconds, and your sanctuary is going to last for 6 seconds. So this is actually really good. And for the range, guys, if I want to shoot someone from range like Wizard who is using Tornado or Crystal, I can use the Hatred Fulcrum. It works with the knockback shot, and what it does is knockback shot can now be charged, firing a condensed blast of hatred. You can see me using a laser there, that is a cannon gun, you can say, which I can use from a distance and shoot enemies. So that is still going to be helpful while you are staying at a safe distance. Then for the trap, I am using Slink Pranks, and what it does is it breaks the armor of the enemies. That is going to be good, and I am combining that with the dancing in place pants here, and that is going to disable the dash skills of your opponents. That is actually really good, and you can break their armor as well. And then for the main hands, I am using Relenting Fury, and what it does is increase the duration of your strafe, so that is really good for your shadows from the strafe. And Turmoil for the strafe again, so that they can actually launch some rockets at the players, and trust me, the damage is insane. And also, if you guys have sleeping bile or viper bite, then you will be able to trigger damage over time as well. And fellow farm is what I'm using to bring those shadows, so you need this. Strave now summons a spinning shadow that shoot in all direction, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. And finally, I am using the night warden eye. It increases the damage of your sentry by 19% and also 10-second cooldown, so this is actually great. Then for the set items, I would actually suggest you to go with all 6 pieces of Shepherd, so you can have 15% more damage, critical hit chance, and your attack speed for summon get increased. But here I am not using that because I was testing, but my testing was with 2 pieces of Shepherd, 4 pieces of V2s. V2s however was not really useful here, but still 2 pieces of banquet actually helped me there. So this is my setup here, and you can see the gameplay there, and I am actually rocking really good. And I tried to find one of the hardest match there so that I can actually show you guys that the support is actually working really good. And one more thing that I need to tell you, in order to make these builds work, you need some melee classes in your battleground match. And also, if they survive, then you can provide really good support in battleground. But if there is no one going to survive, then you won't able to do much there yourself either. But anyways, I hope you find this video useful and builds as well. And also I took the build style from Oroth video and customized them into my own play style with couple of changes, and it seems to be working really nice for me in even hard matches. So yeah, there we go. So the credit is due where it is. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.